Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Gamze.
I'm so happy to host you for our conversation today, for our talk. And our topic is the role of team coaching for achieving strategic plans, for achieving effective strategic plans. And I know you are a good team coach, and also you do a lot of work with companies concerning their strategic plans. So here, I would love you to combine both, and let's start talking about it. But first, I would like you to introduce yourself, which I think would be best.
Thank you. Thank you, Gamze. It's important topic because
Mhm.
it influences so much to the aspect of companies, but more to the aspect of the people within the companies.
Mhm.
So I'm glad that you put this topic on a table.
Nice.
Regarding me, I'm 53 and all my life, so 33 years, you see, all my life. So like my life started when I was 20, but in a way it
Yeah,
is,
it is. Yes.
it is. It started when I was 20. I'm entrepreneur. So first 13 years, I had a construction company. Started with two electrical workers, and in 13 years built this company to 130 people.
Bravo.
Yeah. It was really a nice construction company. And then I sold that company 20 years ago, and last 20 years, and then started this consulting, coaching, training business. And last 20 years working as a coach, trainer, consultant, working with companies, with other entrepreneurs, with corporations, with top teams regarding their strategy, their team effectiveness, and their direction. And I have also the company itself at home. So four kids, wife, you know.
Yeah,
So it's this is also a system that needs a
it
strategy,
is.
direction, and a clear guidance. Yeah,
So I guess it must be one of the most challenging ones.
absolutely.
Okay, so tell us about your strategy at home as well.
You have to be connected to your intuition. And
Okay.
the patience, and the patience.
Yeah.
Actually, we are talking a lot about coaching, and we are here talking about being a team coach.
Yeah.
So having home four kids, they are all right now grown ups from 22 to 27. But especially when they were 17, 16, 19, something like that, the
Yeah.
coaching skills were essential.
Hmm.
Asking questions, not being directive,
No advice.
no advice, because any advice come to the block. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know that.
Yeah, I know. I have a little simpler system at home, one daughter, but a husband, and a
Yeah.
dog.
And the dog,
And the
okay.
dog. That's also we are.
He's
Yeah.
more receptive to directions.
Yeah. And I'm most happy to see you at home.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So let's go to the topic, huh?
Yeah. So, please feel free to where you would like to start as the role
Mm.
of team coaching to run effective strategic plans.
Yeah. Well, maybe to start, what how life looks like without a team coach.
Mm,
Because this is the most case with the most of especially entrepreneurs.
mm-hmm.
So my experience running a construction company, when we needed to talk about a strategy and where we will go, we had generally two options. One is don't talk because it is everything in my head, and
Mhm.
somehow they will understand, and they should understand where are we going. And the other option, which is better than the first one, let's have a meeting, and then I, as a owner, I will share about the vision and the strategy, and then I will ask questions and so on. But it's so hard. It's so hard to be at the same time the owner of the company or CEO, doesn't matter, and the coach and the facilitator of the meeting.
Mhm.
It's so hard because there is the constellation aspect, the system aspect that is blocking you to be an effective CEO and an effective facilitator at the same time.
Yeah.
So this is the place where a team coach really has huge benefit regarding helping the team and helping the CEO and helping the members of the executive team to freely talk, share, and make decisions.
Yeah. Also provides a meta view, don't they? You can't
Executive.
solve the problem with with the same mindset that created it, as Einstein puts. So the first thing is a meta view. Look at themselves from a distance.
Yes, absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. And we are helping them maybe to recognize the patterns,
Mm.
to recognize um, the the small conflicts or the energy change in the room.
Mm.
We're giving them also not being a coach, a team coach, doesn't necessarily need just to be in a role of being there, listen, um, and creating them space, but also creating them to them some kind of the framework where they will being able to talk about the strategy. And
Mhm.
the role to bring them a framework will help them to see the situation maybe from another perspective.
Mhm. So you also talk about creating a safe space as a team coach to make them to let them freely talk, listen, and also listen to what has been unsaid or what was not able to be said in normal circumstances, and
Mhm.
also reflect. I think reflection, to reflect together is also another golden opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's amazing, Gamze. When usually if the team, executive team, if they don't have previous experiences with this kind of the workshops,
Mhm.
besides the fact if it is a big company or really a small company, when they come to the workshop, they are like very stiff. You know,
Mm,
they usually come with all the baggage from
mm,
the past, with all the some kind of the hidden beliefs
mhm,
about how the situation is, how the CEO or the owner or other people in the room are. And this baggage is sometimes really heavy.
mhm,
So, do you know the story about the cup? So, if if they want to fill the cup with some kind of the new ideas, strategies, innovations, actions, and so on, directions, then they first need to empty the cup.
mm,
This emptying the cup is what you said, doing through reflection, through talking, through sharing. You know, we are very often talk. We have a topic of the shadow
mhm,
in the organization. We have a topic of the past failures
mhm,
and learnings. So through this conversation about the what we fail, what we learned, what we think that is unspoken, uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's a problem within the team or within the organization. We are slowly emptying the cup and then creating a space that we can actually talk about the future. Gamze, I can't hear you right now because you are.
Okay, yeah. And sometimes what I realize, what I witness, it's when they come to the room, they remember the objective sometimes, the common goal, you know. Their people are so much busy, the leaders are so much busy with their own tasks, with their own job descriptions, and with the problems or the challenges with their team. And they have become so much strong silos. But once when they just put their heads up and look at, what are we doing together? It's always sometimes the first time in the room. That's
Mhm.
also very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing how when people get aware of how much connection they already have, how
Mhm.
much mutual respect and energy and possibilities they already have within this group. It's amazing. And they are very often not, as you said, aware of that. And we have a huge collective energy
Mhm.
within this, I don't know, 10 people who are average 40 years old. We have 400 years of experience,
Yeah.
knowledge, and wisdom.
Yeah. And when they come together, when they start talk about their challenges, one of the aha moments is, oh, aha, I'm not alone. She has the same problem as me. He has the
Wow.
same problem as me. So normalizing the challenges also improves the morale and
Absolutely.
also brings a kind of unitedness feeling of, okay, we are in the same boat with the same challenges.